opponent in the red corner, really needing no introduction to MMA fans across the globe. His record 30 wins, 1 loss, 1 no contest. Please welcome the former Pride champion, widely recognized as an icon of Russian sports and the greatest MMA fighter on the planet. Here is the WEMA heavyweight champion, the revered, the respected, the one and only Fedor Emelianenko. Our referee in charge now to give instructions, Big John McCarthy.
Step over here. Let's go. All right, gentlemen, went over the rules in the back. I want you to protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Fight clean, fight hard, fight fair. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Step back to your corners. Let's go.
So here we go, folks. The main event. Fedor Emelianenko, a legend in his home country of Russia, taking on Rodgers. This is what he's been waiting for, dreaming about, dating back to when he was changing tires. Fedor, so revered that former Russian president and current Prime Minister Vladimir Putin has attended his fights. Here we go. Saturday night fights on CBS.
Let's get it on.
And we're underway.
Big time fight atmosphere in Chicago. The reaction that Fedor Emelianenko received was thunderous.
Emelianenko and Rodgers showing respect. Rodgers looking uncharacteristically jittery.
He's waiting to punch, and it might be a problem. He needs a punch first.
Wild left hand by Fedor.
That jab of Rodgers landed, though.
Rodgers stepping off now. Wants to keep this fight on his feet.
As long as Rodgers punches straight, as long as Rodgers punches first, he should meet Fedor at the end of his fist.
Fedor's rolling out, ready, bleeding.
Yeah.
That first jab that he threw, it hit him right in the eye, right in the nose area, and cut it.
Look at those feet.
There he is again, Fedor.
Rodgers scrambling to get up.
The Fedor formula.
And he does. Rodgers showing that strength. A lot of blood coming out of the nose of Fedor Emelianenko early on.
A lot of fighters say they're in the best shape of their lives before a fight. When it comes to Rodgers, I truly believe it. He has never looked physically better.
And look how Fedor's nose is opened up with a jab.
He has tasted the power of Rodgers early.
Go on the fence. Let go of the fence. Get your fingers out of there.
Emelianenko has been cut in fights before and come back to win in spectacular fashion.
And guys, we talked about Rodgers having to win this fight ugly and dirty. He has to sap Emelianenko's strength. He's doing the right thing right now.
He's laying on him in the cage. This is what we talked about. There's problems with the cage. Fedor's never been in it. He doesn't know what to do.
Wow, Fedor's nose. It may be cut as well.
It looks like it's broken.
And breathing will now become a problem for the last emperor.
Look at Fedor breathing out of his mouth.
And Brett's knocking his wheels out from underneath him. He's chopping the legs out.
Dirty boxing was worked on by Rodgers. Now Rodgers may have confidence as he steps off again.
You know, they say Fedor has the Tyson effect. Rodgers is not intimidated in the least.
Fedor breathing out of his nose. Left hand. It connects. He throws Rodgers down. Or tries to. Single leg. Rodgers on his back. Fedor climbing up.
This is where he wants to be.
Short punches. Rodgers. They say he's good on his back. He's got great hips. Puts him in. Half guard.
MMA is considered a game of human chess. Fedor is the Kasparov of combat. And that jab by Rodgers has awoken the beast.
Can Rodgers beat Bobby Fischer?
Fedor is relaxing here and riding out this position. He wants Rodgers to push some energy into him so he can...
He's got the Kimura. Rodgers in trouble. But he pushes right through it.
He's too strong.
Now, be careful.
blood that you see is the blood of Fedor Emelianenko, an athlete for the ages.
Fedor posted. Look at Rodgers training his jiu-jitsu.
That's it.
Kicking at the knee to keep some distance. Edging backwards to the gate. Wild right hand misses by Emelianenko.
Rodgers barely blocked that with his forearm.
Rodgers is going to get out of the first round. He did some positive things, and it may make the great Fedor think about it. Mixed martial arts on CBS Primetime.
Here's how he got it started, how it all went down. A straight jab beats a looping punch. It crushed the nose of Fedor, and blood started coming out immediately. He was in range and ready to strike. Fedor had a big answer. That was that overhand right and left hook combo. How did Rodgers stay up, especially when Fedor came in to finish him? Body, shucking the arm up. This is where Fedor was so dangerous. And ground action from the ref cam. Big shots coming here from Rodgers. He sees it. He smells it. I've never seen Fedor hit like this.
We've got a fight, folks. Rodgers learned something about himself in that first round, and Fedor learned about Rodgers. Round two.
Rodgers, the first fighter to go in the second round against Fedor since October of 2006. That night, the aforementioned Mark Coleman was armbarred early in round two.
Rodgers relaxed, steps back. Wild left hook by Emelianenko. Emelianenko, the aggressor since the beginning.
Brett's working that jab and working that range very well.
The chance of Fedor now being drowned out by the chance of USA.
Fedor came in with punches and went right to the hip for the takedown. Rodgers is so strong, he just bumped him right off.
In between rounds, Dr. Bruce Hurst told us he believed Fedor's nose is broken. Now Emelianenko, wild punches all being blocked by Rodgers.
Rodgers is blocking him.
Rodgers attacking now. Gets the underhooks on the cage.
Don't hold the fence.
With each and every scintillating second, Rodgers continues to earn the respect of the man many believe is the greatest mixed martial artist ever.
6-1 odds favoring Fedor Emelianenko. And Brett Rodgers told us even when he was changing tires, he knew that one day he'd get the chance to expose the world